So it's Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out, and he's the type of guy who can never settle down. They call him the Wanderer.
Yes,
Jordan
yes.
Reynolds. Jordan, how you doing, mate?
All good, mate. Just done a little run in the sunshine over the countryside. So, yeah, flying, mate. I'm flying. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I did a little run in the sunshine today as well, and I sounded a lot more out of breath than you did when you left me your
Oh, mate,
voice notes.
I'm dying, really, mate. I'm trying to hold it in. Can't lie. Start a camp.
Yeah, I think you're just being nice now, but I'll take it. How's everything going with you? You said you're just starting camp. What have you got lined up?
Flying, mate. I'm flying. I'm in a good place, mentally, physically. I'm trying to be busy now, mate. Trying to be busy. I'll be fighting for, some sort of area title by the end of the year, Southern or English. I'm gonna be pushing on for a British title next year. But yeah, I'm out on the 21st of July, and then I'm looking at the 2nd or 3rd of September. Any other shows come up in the meantime, mate? Just gonna fill the gaps in and get busy.
Yeah, well, you're talking about the gaps. Obviously, you've had surgery not too long ago, and that's taken a bit of a chunk out of your career. Just tell us a little bit about that and how recovery's gone.
Yeah, that was a year ago. It was a week before I was about to, it was like my breakthrough. About to have my debut on the Matchroom show. John Ryder versus Danny Jacobs, Eddie Hearn Matchroom. Last spar camp, just what did I do? I ruptured my whole tendon, come off my arm, biceps down my arm. So I had to get the surgery done. There's this usual, mate. People write you off, your career's done, blah blah blah, all that negative stuff. So I just cracked on. Recovery 6 months, came back, fought on a Matchroom show, done well, straight into 6 rounds. Then fought on a Sky Sports show. Now I'm just ready to push on now.
And you haven't had the best of luck in terms of management either. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
You were with MTK at the start. They obviously ceased to be over a year ago now. It seems like more recently. And then it seemed like you were with the embryonic managerial firm with Darren Barker and Joe
Yeah.
Calzaghe. And now you're with Tony Pill. Just tell us about
I,
those
wa- now with
times.
I trained with Tony, and Darren Barker and Joe Calzicki. They're managing me. They
Oh,
manage.
right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But regarding with the MTK stuff, like, listen, I've got good friends out in Dubai and whatnot. But where I had a little bit of hold for my career, with the injuries and things like that, and I'll come back to recovering and all that stuff blowing over with all the nuisance, with the all this, the crack. So I just thought, look, I can't wait around. Simple as that. I'm leave the box. Can't hang around. Are these big platforms gonna be working with them? Do they want to? Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, look, you've got one career. I'm my own man. I'm my own boss. Do what I want. I thought, I think was if that's best for my life and my career, then I'm gonna do it. So and it was simple as that, really. And then just cracked on, mate. No bad terms, no lads. So yeah, all good people, mate. Just pushing forward.
You got Barker and Calzaghe, two world champions, legends of the sport. No real track record yet as managers. What made you sign with them?
Just good, genuine people, mate. They know it's a hard game. They know sometimes it's for the game's for the sharks. So they know what to expect. They've been there. They've fought traditional routes. They've been in the ring themselves. That's the main thing. So I just thought it's a no-brainer. Me and especially me and Darren, like, Darren's living down the road from me, so we chat every day. He's got my best interest, and it makes sense for me. I'm happy. Main thing is, as long as I'm happy, it's fair. No one's getting mugged off and whatnot, and we're all team, we're all building together. You can't go wrong.
He used to live down the road from me, Darren.
Barnet.
Yeah, East Barnet. I used to live here.
Yeah, lovely.
But yeah, he's a great guy, and so's Joe, of course.
Yeah, good
And
people.
they've already got you out, as you said. You're on a Matchroom show. You're on a boxer show on Sky most recently. Are you
Yeah.
looking to nail down like a promotional deal so that you're with one specific broadcaster and promoter?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I've got a lot to offer to take. I don't just want to be a ticket seller. Do you know what I mean? I can fight. I can fight as well. But I just think, you know what? Let's just get busy. I want to fight everyone. I want to fight anyone and everyone. Let's get busy. And then, yeah, if a big deal comes and it's the right deal for me, then 100%. But in the meantime, the money's got to be right. The opportunities have got to be right. And go from there. I just got to suck it up. Like I said, like, I ain't got the best, like the most off at the moment because obviously I had a few setbacks in that. But I know my worth. I know what I'm about. I know what I can bring to the table. So I'm just gonna keep pushing. And listen, I believe in myself. I'll get there. Do you know what I mean? It's sound. So just trust the process. enjoy the journey, man. Do you know what I mean? Even with his setbacks and all this kind of stuff, we just get through it, push forward, mate.
You're obviously massively talented, great accomplishments at GB as well as an amateur. Do you feel any extra pressure to be fast tracked, not just because of your amateur pedigree, but because of your age as well? 28's a young man, but for boxing,
Yeah, like I feel good. I know I've had a few niggles in that, mate, but like I don't know, people say, oh yeah, he should be done. He's finished. Like these other fighters now because they've had a few bad performances or injuries and that. Like I know myself, I will I will make the decision when I'm done or when it's time to do this or do that. So now the pressure's not there, mate. Like everything happens for a reason. Like I said, just got to trust. I always get there in the end. Whether it's like so many doors, shut, in your face. I always get there in the end. So I'm not the pressure's not there. Just have to make the right moves, be happy, and push forward. But yeah, like I want to be fast tracked. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to. I want to fight. I want to fight everyone. But if had it my way, like I was saying, like there's a show on Friday. I know Azim had an injury, mate. I would happily go and fight there, mate. Like I want to be busy. I love fighting. You're either good enough or you're not. Simple as that.
and when it is time to fight for titles, what weight is it going to be at?
Middle, middle.
Middle. Now, you've got Denzel Bentley's British champion at the moment, but he's
Yeah.
mixed recently in world class. So I don't expect, and he's in his second reign, he's got it outright. So I don't expect he'll hold on to it for much longer. Then there's a few in and around the mix, one of whom is the man Bentley beat to start his second reign, Linus Udofia, who
Yeah.
is from Luton, like you. Is that a fight that you thought about? I'm sure you know each other well, but
Yeah.
same town and a big kind of domestic dispute.
Yeah, he won't fight me, mate. He won't
No?
fight me. I'd love to fight him now. Now, listen, I'll beat him hands down. Fight him any day of the week. Boxed him twice in the amateurs. Roughed him up. I didn't even box him. I just put the pressure on him. Just stuck on him, mate. Um, I'm a ruler Tony, mate. Do you know what I mean? Proper. Do you know what I mean? He can sit around. He can sit behind the phone and tweet Luton Town this, Luton Town that. But I'm the geezer. I'm the lad who's on the estates. I'm the lad that everyone knows. I'm the one who does 3, 4, 500 tickets, not 50, 100 tickets. Do you know what I mean? So happily fighting, mate. No bad blood. Whether it's just business, mate. Just business. Simple as that. But yeah, 100%.
And so, ability wise, you must feel you're ready for that level. Is it just a case of getting some 10 and 12 rounders under your belt?
Yeah, I guess so. Just doing the rounds, I guess. Like you said, it's not a sprint now; it's a marathon. So it's learning to do the rounds properly. But like I said, if there's an opportunity there, and I'm confident, and listen, I've got people believing in me now. Do you know what I mean? They believe in me. They're pushing me, and I'm working on things. So the fights are easy to make. Like they're easy to make. So if there's an opportunity there, mate, listen. They care for me. They ain't just gonna chuck me in. Like, oh yeah, but like I'm actually quite a fit kid naturally. But that last fight I had was on 6 rounds. It was 4 weeks notice, right? Not my front two teeth out. My first spar back, I didn't wear a gum shield. Not my front teeth. So I had no sparring or nothing, right? And no sparring or nothing. And I was fit as fiddle, mate. Didn't moan, didn't go like I just cracked on, mate. So like yeah.
No gum
I'm ready.
shield, Jordan. What are you doing, mate? You're the
I
most
know,
experienced man I
I
know.
know. Mate, I've only just started wearing wraps, mate. Do you know what I mean? I've only just started wearing wraps. Like, Tony Bill's like, mate, where's your wraps? I'm like, mate, I didn't wear them, man. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, in the gym, fucking just have a fight. I mean,
You're a throwback, I'll give you that.
yeah.
What about the dancing? Are you still doing that?
You know what? I just spoke to Drive Aces yesterday. Actually, they rang me. They said, "Oh, well, they got a swing festival going on." So yeah, like, I do bits and bobs, man. I'm so busy. I'm so busy, man. Doing bits and bobs. So yeah, I did text my missus. I said, "Oh, we need to have a little hour a day of more of an activity, so 1 hour a week." So I want to start taking her back to dancing or something. Trying like she's a professional dancer, but I think I'm better than her.
Yeah,
Do
well,
you know what I
you've got a dance agent and stuff as well. I've seen it, and
mean?
I've seen you dance as well. So don't play yourself down. You are very good.
You know, 2 left feet, mate. But listen, hard work pays off. It's the edits, mate. It's the video edits. I
You've
just
just
make
got to
myself
have
look
good
good.
footwork in the ring as well, because you'll get mullered otherwise, won't you? People be
Yeah,
like, "I thought he was a dancer."
yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, I know. Fucking hell.
Oh, it's good to hear. So, what are the plans going forward? I know you want to stay busy and you want to get the promoter, British title, hopefully, but ultimately, assuming you want to get to a world title, how soon do you see that kind of level coming?
Realistically, I would say now one in about 2 years. Realistically, I wanna do traditional route. I wanna grab the southern area, the English, defend them, British, Commonwealth, European, and world. Do you know what I mean? So like listen, like I said, it could be fucking if something happens, mate, next year, I'll jump in, mate. Do you know what I mean? Especially that who's no that is it Williams? I'm a Williams. He ain't got a title, has he?
No, he hasn't got a title at the
No,
moment.
I fancy my chance with him, mate. I love Southpaws. Do you know what I mean? I would, but listen, all in good time.
Well, we saw Denzel. We mentioned Denzel earlier, but we saw him get an opportunity against Janibek for a world title. That wasn't entirely expected. He probably would have seen it coming a year later, but it came up. He took it. He didn't win, but he gave a really good account of himself.
Very good account of himself, and like I know, listen, he's a world class fighter. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, got to give Denzel credit to that, mate. And I think that's boosted his confidence up and his ring awareness and whatnot. So I think he push on and do great things now. If I'm honest with you, I think yeah, that there just uh, you see them occasions there. You either shy away and kind of shit yourself, or you rise to that occasion and you rise to another level. And I'll be honest, I think he's done that, and I think that's going to excel him in the future. And I've always heard good things about him. He's a nice lad. Peacock, Germany.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So
Really nice guy.
yeah, all these fights, man. Listen, they'll be easy to make soon. I just got to put, have a few things, to be able to put a few things on the table. At the moment, like it won't make sense to him. It's a risk for him, and I've like almost 5, 6 and 0. Do you know what I mean? So, but it'll come. Listen, it'll come, and I'll make sure. You know, I'll make sure the time's coming, mate. It's not long.
And you talked about world class fighters there. I'm sure you've shared a ring with quite a few yourself in terms of sparring and in the amateur days. Who are some of the best that you've competed with?
Mate, the list goes on, mate. From George Rose to James DeGale to Josh Taylor to Andrew Tabiti, Kevin Newman, the Kazakhs over in Kazakhstan, Josh Barazzi's bloody mate, you name it. I've been around, man. Like some good fighters, mate. I can't like, yeah, I've been about, mate. Been about. I've- That's what I'm saying. So I feel like I'm in good stead. I've got that great. I've got it all there. Just have a. It's there now for me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I know what it takes. Listen, it's just the 1% you do. They get you to the top. If I'm honest with you. Do you know what I mean? You see great fighters, but you see some, unreal talent, natural gifted, but they don't really cover the 1%. And it's the opportunities. You got to be ready. When the whistle blows, you got to be ready, man. So, um, yeah.
And you mentioned Josh Taylor there. We obviously saw at the weekend he suffered his first defeat as a professional. Sympathy for Josh?
Here come again. Boxing. Here come again, mate. Resilient. You learn from it. Whether it goes down, I think it go up. I think.
Yeah. So back with Jordan Reynolds, we got cut off. His phone got too hot, which if you can see the sweat dripping off him for the majority of this interview, you understand why.
Yeah.
Um, we were just talking about Josh Taylor. You said he's resilient, he'll come back, but you said probably at a higher weight now.
Yeah. I thought that like little things I saw, like when they done the chick weight and they're all celebrating. I thought, fucking hell, like, is it that hard times? You know what I mean? Is it that hard? Like, is it like that? Like, all like there. So, but listen, he's unreal, mate. He's and I like him. I like what he stands for. I stand by what he stands for. So yeah, here come again, mate. Listen, a loss don't define anyone. But when you just move forward, take a little rest, and come again.
And just bringing it back to you before we leave, just remind people out there how they can find you on social media to get to know the Wanderer a little bit better.
Just put the Lutonian, Jordan Reynolds. You'll find me. Or just type in Luton and you'll see me. Just yeah, Jordan Reynolds, J Reynolds Boxing on Instagram, Reynolds Boxing. And any businesses out there, find me on Jordan Reynolds on LinkedIn, and I will hook you up with my sponsors and that. We can network, collaborate, and put a few things on the table for you. What's about?
Good stuff.
Oh, a big shout out as well to my main sponsors. Get help with that as well. Get help with that. One of my main sponsors, and Five Doors Estate, who's really been backing me. But listen, during they've just stuck by me, throughout the years. Yeah, good people. There's loads of people. K Interiors, Kitchens, LIM, Environmental. Yeah, all good people. So yeah, all good.
Good stuff. Well, I'm glad they got their shout out. And mate, let's do this again. Maybe just in the run up to your fight in July.
Yeah, legend. I appreciate having me, mate. Legend.
Anytime, mate. You take care. Speak to you soon.